Welcome to This Week in Colorado Soccer. Eric Coloni alongside head coach Danny Sanchez. Welcome to 2021 Part 2.
Part 2.
The sequel.
Yes.
Hopefully better than the first, but rarely is.
Usually it's not.
No. So hopefully this isn't actually a sequel, and it's just actually the real season that was supposed to happen in 2021.
It was a good start to 2021. A little disappointing in the NCAA tournament, but let's hopefully keep the momentum from the regular season part of 2021 Part 1.
There you go. I like where your head's at. Lots of new faces. We've been out of practice a couple of times. We put out some videos. Team seems to be bonding with all of the new freshmen and the transfers. Talk a little bit about, you just did your trip, your team building trip. Talk about how that went, and just talk about some of the new players that we can look forward to in 2021 Part 2.
Yeah. Well, we just got back from our trip. We went up to Breckenridge for a few days for a beautiful little training up at 9,500 feet, which is almost twice as much as Boulder. So I think we felt a little bit, mainly the staff, moving goals and stuff like that. But it was a great time. It was a great time for the team to bond, all staying in one big, really impressive house, and the coaches at another place. But it was a great opportunity to get some training in, and like you said, bonding, and had a couple. Joe Q came up and gave Dr. Joe Q, a fan of the show, came up and gave a little speech to the team. So it was a great opportunity for the team to really start to connect as we lead into our first game. And you talked about some of the new faces. I thought the freshmen and the transfers have really acclimated themselves well. Bella Grust in goal is showing some really nice things. Phoenix Miranda in the back out of Hawaii. Ellen Jones and Hannah Do-Good. I had been calling her Dugoid, and evidently I've been corrected as Do-Good, which is really a cool last name.
Much easier to say, by the way.
Exactly. Holly Hunter, as well, with the versatility to play. And then obviously a couple of our transfers, Haley Stodden from Utah and Mac Davis from Baylor. So it's been good, and it's been a very good preseason so far. I'm really looking forward to getting closer to that first match.
And, of course, one of the things that came out of your trip to the mountains, a Twix exclusive, announcing the captains for the 2021 season. Go ahead, Coach, and name them off.
Yeah, we're excited to, like you said, 2021 Part 2. But we had 4 captains last year, and 3 of them got voted back in. So that's great to see. Gabby Chappa, one of our super seniors. Sophia Weiner and Hannah Sharks, both grad students, did a great job for us last spring. We're excited to have them back as captains, and a new face, someone that's really came on at the end of last year, showed great leadership through the summer, and just has been such a positive, even when she got here in 2019, wasn't maybe playing, but just a positive attitude, positive energy, and we're looking forward to have a great super senior year as well. And so our 4th captain this year is Haley Adams. So I think the team made a great selection, and we're excited to see how they lead the squad this fall.
All right. Well, that's good stuff for sure. And, of course, the schedule's out. Your first game coming up Saturday at Air Force, an exhibition game, but part of the Colorado Cup. Talk about that match, and then just kind of maybe some of the highlights of the schedule that you're looking forward to. I know you're a coach, so you're not looking past Saturday, but maybe some of the games that you're kind of excited about.
Yeah, if anyone can make it down to Colorado Springs, free admission. The base is open. If you haven't been down to the Air Force Academy, it's a beautiful place to visit. So 6 p.m. on Saturday down there. Like you said, it's part of the Colorado Cup this year, so it carries a little more meaning than exhibition. We kind of built it this year as we lead into next week with Colorado State on Thursday, and then Colorado College at Denver on Sunday. We'll crown a champion of the Colorado Cup. So I think it's a unique thing that we're doing this year, and I'm excited to. It's an exhibition. It'll be an opportunity for everyone to play, but also have a little more meaning than maybe a typical exhibition. And then we're off to the races. And there's a lot of great games in non-conference. I think probably highlighted by at TCU, who was a top 5 team last year. It'll be a great match in Fort Worth, and obviously a game a lot of people are circling on their calendars. I think there's already like 500-600 tickets sold for is Florida State. The preseason number 1, lost the national championship with 7 minutes to go, but was really the dominant team in college soccer last year. So August 29th, Sunday at 11:30. And then a lot of other very good games in there as well. Our annual match with Denver, Cal State Fullerton coming to town, Stony Brook coming to town. It's a great non-conference schedule, probably our most challenging one we've ever had. So maybe not the best scheduling on my part. And then obviously we know we go in the Pac-12, but we'll get to that later in the fall.
All right. Well, Coach, on Saturday, good luck against Air Force. Hopefully everybody gets a chance to knock the ball around the park, and there's no lightning delays like there always seems to be when we go down there. You can follow the Buffs all season long, cubuffs.com/soccer, and we'll see you next week.